Marie-Lou s'amuse beaucoup quand elle fait son algèbre. François Bellil termine les plans de magasin. Ils font tout ça et plus encore avec un Commodore 64. Eric a un problème de géographie, mais il trouve la réponse à l'écran.
Commodore met l'ordinateur à la portée de tous.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
This year, Commodore's Family Pack is more value than ever. You get an education in computers with the new Commodore 64, all these extras, plus 4 very realistic games, like Le Mans Formula One racing, one-day cricket match, and the armchair official America's Cup computer game. The new Commodore 64 Family Pack, $499, keeping you ahead in the game of life.
Canal Commodore 64, le Flash Actualité. Économie. Dans les familles, on vote le budget de la rentrée. Éducation. Les professeurs sinus et cosinus enseignent à domicile. Sport. Nos chances de médaille tombent à l'eau.
Merci de votre attention. Ce journal était réalisé avec le micro-ordinateur Commodore 64 et quelques-uns de ses 600 logiciels. 6000 logiciels. Chapeau, Commodore.
I adore my 64, my Commodore 64. I cook with it, scheme with it, educate the team with it, my Commodore 64. I'm hits with it, cats with it, count my chips before the hats with it, my Commodore 64.
64K memory, at a price that will put a computer in every home, business, and school years before anyone ever dreamed.
I adore my 64, my Commodore 64.
Some people buy an IBM personal computer to manage their finances. But after spending $1,355, what finances are left to manage? Others think one of those tiny computers will do. Fine for storing a few phone numbers and recipes for Nestle Road pie. There's a choice between spending too much or getting too little computer. The Commodore 64 gives you as much memory as the IBM at less than half the cost. Commodore computers in more homes than any other home computer.
The Commodore 64 home computer has an unusually large memory. Remember? It also has all the peripherals you're ever likely to need. Monitors, plotters, printers, disk drives, and a vast range of software. Which means you'll get so much more enjoyment out of your home computer. The Commodore 64. Remember the enormous memory, but don't forget the peripherals and software.
This is a Commodore home computer system. With it, you can learn music, take care of your household accounts, file your lists, type your letters, get into telecommunications, and entertain your family. But it all starts with the Commodore 64 or VIC-20. And now is the right time to start because the price of all Commodore software is now up to 50% less. Commodore computers, in more homes than any other home computer.
Keeping up with the Commodore, 'cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
The Commodore 64, now in a home family pack. A family pack containing the world's #1 selling home computer, a data cassette and joystick, a comprehensive teach-yourself program, plus 3 additional software packages. The Commodore family pack now available from your Commodore dealers and major retail stores. Now that's value for money.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
Should your child be before you buy a computer? High school, when he's planning a career? Elementary school, when she can either fall behind or leap ahead? Or preschool, to give him a head start? When you buy is up to you, but Commodore makes the decision easier than any other computer. Because it's a 64, it's very powerful. Because it's Commodore, it's very affordable.
Happy Christmas, kids.
Happy Christmas, Mom.
Hey, everyone! Look what I found!
Commodore's new computer compendium gives your family thousands of interesting and enjoyable things to do.
Like Adrian Mole.
Oh, great! You choose, Rebecca.
You can play exciting games like Adrian Mole.
Rain. What you doing, Dad?
Capturing the beauties of nature, son.
You can draw fabulous pictures.
We will go.
You can even play music. Rescue your family from boredom this Christmas with the Commodore Computer Compendium.
I tuoi figli diventano grandi, vanno incontro a tante scelte di vita. Tu sei fiero di loro e li accompagni nelle decisioni importanti.
Commodore 64.
Commodore 64 è un buon regalo per il loro studio, la loro vita, il divertimento di tutti.
Commodore è un buon regalo.
Nueva Trean Commodore 64C, ahora con más prestaciones que nunca. Nueva línea, lanzamiento simultáneo con los Estados Unidos. Nueva Trean Commodore 64C, la computadora personal más vendida del mundo.
Bringing computers down to earth.
A day in the life of a Commodore 64. The Commodore 64. Once you get it, you'll wonder how you got along without it.
Commodore 64. Ora che ce l'hai, guarda che ci fai! Magic Desk. E tutto è più semplice, perché punti un dito e scrivi. Punti un dito e archivi. Punti un dito e stampi. Più facile di così. E con Commodore hai 100 e 100 programmi didattici, gestionali, per manager. Commodore 64. Ora che ce l'hai, visto che ci fai.
IBM calls this a personal computer and says a person can afford it, yet it's over $1,500. Apple says computing is a revolution that can't be missed, but at $1,530 you could miss it. Atari says computers are now within reach. Well, the Commodore 64 has more built-in memory than the others, and it's under $600. So, while everyone else talks about the revolution that's coming, you can experience the revolution that's here.
I'm more alive than ever before. I've to my Commodore 64. My friends are knocking down my door to get into my Commodore 64.
It's mind-boggling. Commodore 64 lets you play hundreds more games than any video machine, plus draw, program, even do music.
I'm more alive than ever before. And my friends are knocking down my door. 'Cause now we're into so much more. We're into our Commodore 64.
I adore my 64, my Commodore 64. I sing with it, write with it, figure my path of flight with it, my Commodore 64. I rate with it, create with it, telecommunicate with it, my Commodore 64.
64K memory at a price that will put a computer in every home, business, and school years before anyone ever dreamed.
I adore my 64, my Commodore 64.
The Commodore 64 Family Pack is the best way I know to introduce your family to the world of the future. The Commodore 64 is the world's largest selling computer with more than 7 million units purchased worldwide and the world's largest software base for education and entertainment. With this superb Australian reference book included, all for $399 at Commodore dealers now.
Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
Today, one of the most exciting fields is high-tech, computers and related software. It's a dynamic industry, one that is being driven by young minds. For David Bradley, high-tech has offered the perfect opportunity to combine his technical wizardry with his desire to help others learn.
Starting out, it takes an awful lot of time to just get down to the thinking where you have to tell a computer to do everything step by step. Right now I spend a lot of time helping other people, but what you really need to get going at it is patience, because the program is not going to work the first time. It never does. Doesn't matter how big or small, there's always something you forget or you spell something wrong. But it really takes patience and a lot of understanding. Don't be afraid to ask questions of someone who you think knows more than you do. If you want to find something out, you've got to dig to find it. The rewards of programming and helping people is when people call up and they have a lot of trouble with things, if it's something very simple, you can usually steer them right. And it's nice to know that you've helped someone who is, in a way, just like you were. The recognition from writing something that helps people is, I think, worth more than making a lot of money off of it.
David Bradley has found a way to make his interest financially rewarding. There are a number of ways of finding financial support for yourself. All it takes is a little effort and imagination.
I brought in my Commodore 64 computer. I've got all the manuals, the computer, printer.
In 1982, I got one of these things, and I actually wrote a spreadsheet on it. And then when I want to print out a report, I'd press a button and wait for like 15 minutes, and then it would print.
I bought the computer in the early 80s and used it for a few years, updated it, and now it's been sitting in my garage. I'd like to sell it just to clean things out and maybe get a few bucks to go out to dinner.
This is absolutely amazing. For the time, it was really, really innovative. They figured out a way to package a computer, you know, keyboard, everything in this little box, and it didn't need a monitor because you could plug it straight into your TV. God, it doesn't seem like that long ago. So, does it work?
It works. You want to plug it in?
Yeah, let me plug it in. Jose, can you grab me one of the old computer monitors?
Yes, sir.
So, did you use it much?
Kind of like you, I bought it early, found out that I could get something better a few years later, and it's been boxed up sitting in my garage ever since.
Okay. When was the last time you turned this thing on?
Probably a couple of years.
Look at that. That's great. It was 64K RAM system, 38,911 basic bytes free. So just by turning it on, you took up almost half the memory. See?
Rick. You got to be interested, right?
I'm interested in it. So how much you want for this thing?
I think $250 would be fair.
You know, I'll give you got all this, remember, but there's so many of them out there, it's not really what you consider a collectible. Some nerd is going to put this on a shelf with something on the screen going in the background in the corner of his office or something like that. Can I give you $100?
I guess I could go down to 175.
125?
How about we split the difference and go 150?
You got a deal.
Good.
I'll meet you right up front. We'll do some paperwork.
Great.
I can almost guarantee you there's another nerd out there just like me that's gonna love this thing.